Hello everyone. Let's see some weirdest facts about Japan. Number 1. Vending machine ratio. To every person, there are approximately 23 vending machines. You can buy anything in a vending machine including cars, lettuce, underwear, hot ramen, and even an egg. You will find them everywhere. Vending machines are one of the many interesting facts about Japanese culture that is extremely useful at the same time. Number 2. There are more pets than children. Back in 2013, Goldman Sachs found that there were more registered pets in Japan than there were children. At the time, there were 21.3 million cats and dogs registered and only 16.5 million children below the age of 15. Japan may be a paradise for pet lovers. Number 3. You're allowed to take naps on the job. Yes, that is right. In fact, naps are encouraged on the job because this improves workflow and speed. It's also considered a sign that you are dedicated to your job and have worked hard and long for your job. Number 4. Aged people. 28% of the Japanese population is aged 65 and older, the highest proportion in the world. Japan has more than 70,000 people who are over 100 years old. Number 5. Tokyo is the most densely populated city. Around 38 million of Japan's population live just in Tokyo. Japan has a population of 127 million, so that's a lot of people in a small space. Number 6. One of the safest countries in the world. Japan's crime rate is so low is basically non-existent. The Japanese are very honest people, reliable and law-abiding. The Japanese law is strict, so people tend to not go off the rails and on the wrong side of the law. Number 7. Don't wear your shoes inside. Before entering a house, you will be asked to take off your shoes. You will be given a pair of slippers usually. It's considered rude to wear your shoes inside. Number 8. The face mask is used by the sick. A lot of people don't know this fact about Japan. The face mask was worn because people don't want to get sick and wanted to avoid other people's germs. But it's actually the other way around. If you are sick, you wear the face mask so you don't get others sick. Again, this shows how nice the Japanese are. They are always thinking of others. Number 9. The toilets sing for you. This is probably the weirdest fact about Japan, the toilets. They do just about anything, even sing. You can also press a button and the seat will warm up so your bottom doesn't get cold. Number 10. Godzilla is a citizen of Japan. The fictional monster Godzilla that originated in a Japanese series is now an official citizen of Japan. The Japanese are extremely proud of their monster and they even appointed him as the tourism ambassador for Shinjuku. Number 11. They have a penis festival. The Kanemaru Matsuri festival is held every year. It started in 1969 just outside of Tokyo and celebrates penis and female fertility. Number 12. Number 4s please. An interesting fun fact about Japan's culture is that it is common to totally avoid the number 4 because the word sounds the same as the word death. Buildings will commonly not have the 4th floor, cutlery is often sold in sets of 3, and the number of guests invited to a tea ceremony will never be 4. Number 13. Fruit is the best gift you can give. Remember this fact if you are invited to someone's house in Japan. If you don't know what to get your host, then give them fruit. You will notice the price of fruit is astronomically high. There's a fruit gifting shop in Tokyo, and some fruit can be as expensive as $27,000. Number 14. Eating raw meat is common. This fact about Japan might not surprise fans of sushi, but you will notice on your trip to Japan that eating various types of meat raw is totally the norm. Number 15. Japan has the 3rd highest life expectancy. Japanese have the highest life expectancy in the world due to their diet and lifestyle. They are very healthy people and exercise regularly. On average, men will live until they're 81 years old and women 87 years old. This is causing a crisis in Japan because there's a lack of childbirth also. Now there are more seniors than children, and this is causing a problem for the Japanese economy. Apparently Japan sells more adult diapers than children's. How fascinating and problematic at the same time. Number 16. You can rent a cuddle. Yes, you heard that right. There are businesses where you pay for the privilege of being hugged and loved by someone who wants nothing more than to give their time in order to help console your loneliness. Number 17. They have a high suicide rate. Unfortunately, Japan has one of the highest suicide rates in the world. In 2018, Japan's youth suicides hit a record high in 30 years. This is by far the most unfortunate fact about Japan. The suicide forest is the second most popular place to commit suicide after San Francisco Golden Gate Bridge. The forest is located at the base of Mount Fuji and is said to be where most people enter and never come back. Number 18. About 1,500 earthquakes a year. Tokyo lies on an active area where earthquakes are extremely common, and they have over 1,500 of them a year. Number 19. They take cleaning seriously. Cleaning is taught in school and is a serious part of Japanese culture. Students and children clean their own school. Japan is one of the top 3 cleanest countries. Number 20. People are hired to push people inside trains. Around 57% of people in Tokyo use public transportation, thereby creating massive commuter struggles. If records are to be believed, most of the railways operate at more than 100% overcapacity. To tackle this situation, the city even hires transit pushers to push people inside the trains during rush hour. Number 21. The literacy rate in Japan is 99%. Literacy amongst youths aged above 15 hovers around 99%, which is one of the highest in the world. The literacy test evaluates the test taker's ability to read and write simple sentences and solve basic arithmetic equations. Number 22. Christmas and KFC? One of the strange Japanese facts is that KFC is a Christmas tradition in the country. Even though only about 2%, 3 to 4 million people, of the population is Christian, they prefer to eat KFC on Christmas. And all this due to a commercial from 1974 called Kentucky for Christmas. Nowadays families queue for hours to get their KFC meal. Number 23. Fake food. Outside of most restaurants, you will find fake replicas of the food that the restaurant serves. You may also find ones that move. Yes, animated food, only in Japan. Number 24. Japan eats the most seafood in the world. The Japanese eat over 17 million tons of fish per year. The Japanese are the largest importer of seafood. You will have seafood as a staple food for the Japanese and included in most meals. Over 20% of their protein is from seafood.